Meet the foldable phone that could shake up Samsung's playbook. The Nubia Fold has appeared on Mobile, and if these specs hold, this is the cut price. Big battery alternative to the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 that value hunters have been waiting for. Let's start with the headline feature, battery life. The Nubia Fold packs a massive 6,560 mAh battery with 55W fast charging. That's an eye-watering jump over the Galaxy Z Fold 7's 4,400 mAh cell. For travelers, commuters, gamers, and anyone tired of living on a charger, this alone could be the reason to switch. A bigger battery in a foldable isn't easy to pull off, and Nubia is clearly leaning into endurance as its signature move. Displays matter just as much on a book-style foldable, and Nubia looks confident here too. Inside, you're looking at an 8-inch 120Hz panel with a 2480 by 2200 resolution sharp, smooth, and spacious for multitasking, reading, and media. On the outside, the 6.5-inch cover screen lands at 2748 by 1172, which outguns the Galaxy Z Fold 7's 2520 by 1080 on pixel count. Add that 120Hz refresh on the main screen, and you've got a device that should feel fluid, whether you're swiping through feeds, splitting apps, or streaming in high resolution. Under the hood, the Nubia Fold doesn't look like a budget compromise. It's listed with Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite and 12 GB of RAM, the same flagship class platform family expected in the Galaxy Z Fold 7. That means you're not sacrificing raw speed, AI features, or gaming performance to get a lower price. On paper, this is a proper performance matchup with Samsung's premium foldable. Of course, value comes with trade-offs, and design is where Nubia yields some ground. Opened up, the Nubia Fold measures 160 by 144 by 5.4 millimeters. Noticeably thicker than the Galaxy Z Fold 7's svelte 4.2mm profile when unfolded. Closed, it's 11.2mm thick, and at 249 grams, it's significantly heavier than the Z Fold 7's reported 215 grams. Translation: this won't feel as featherlight or as pocket-friendly as Samsung's latest, and one-handed use may be more awkward on the Nubia. Durability tells a nuanced story. The Nubia Fold carries an IP54 rating, which means better dust protection than the Galaxy Z Fold 7's IP48, but it's not as water-ready. IP48 suggests stronger water resistance, while IP54 favors dust resistance. If you're in dusty environments, Nubia gets the nod. If you're often around water, Samsung likely remains the safer pick. As always with foldables, treat the hinge with care. Let's talk cameras. Nubia keeps it straightforward. A 50MP main camera, a 50MP ultra-wide, and a 5MP macro, plus dual 20MP selfie cameras for inner and outer screens. What you don't get is a dedicated telephoto lens, an area where Samsung typically excels. Expect good everyday photos and strong social-ready results from the main and ultra-wide. But if optical zoom and long-range detail matter to you, the Galaxy Z Fold 7's camera system should still have the edge. Price, though, is where the Nubia Fold flips the script. The why. Mobile listing shows 178,560 yuan, which converts to roughly 864 pounds, even allowing for regional differences and taxes. That's dramatically cheaper than the Galaxy Z Fold 7's 1,799 pounds price tag. This positions the Nubia Fold as a full-size foldable at nearly half the price, a direct challenge not only to Samsung's flagship, but also to the rumored Galaxy Z Fold 8V, which has reportedly appeared in the GSMA database via SmartPrix as Samsung's own attempt at a more affordable foldable. If you follow Nubia's strategy, this won't surprise you. The brand has a track record undercutting the big names while delivering competitive performance. The Nubia Z80 Ultra, for example, has made waves for offering Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra level speed at around half the cost. The Nubia Fold fits that mold perfectly. Big specs, aggressive pricing, and a willingness to compromise on design. Finesse to hit a disruptive price point. Availability is where patience will be required. The Nubia Fold appears to be available in Japan now via Mobile, with wider global expansion planned for 2026. That's a long runway. And while we'd love to see this hit the UK and Europe, there's no guarantee yet. If or when it arrives, though, it could redefine what buyers expect from a value foldable phone. So who is the Nubia Fold for? If you want a foldable that lasts all day and then some, do heavy multitasking across a crisp, high-refresh inner display. And don't mind a chunkier build to save a huge amount of money. This phone is aimed squarely at you. It's perfect for productivity fans, media lovers, and pragmatic buyers who care more about battery life and display quality than shaving a few millimeters or grams. Who should stick with Samsung? If you value a sleek, lighter design, stronger water resistance, and a more complete camera system with telephoto zoom, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 remains the safer, more refined choice. Samsung's long experience with foldable hinges, software polish, and global service networks also count for a lot if you're investing in a device you'll use every day. Here's the bottom line. The Nubia Fold is a bold statement that you don't need to pay ultra premium prices to get a full-size foldable phone with flagship-grade performance, sharp displays, and monster battery life. Yes, it's thicker, heavier, and less water-resistant, and it skips a telephoto camera. But at a price that dramatically undercuts the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, those trade-offs will be easy to accept for a lot of buyers. If these specs hold through launch, Nubia isn't just competing, it's pushing the foldable market into a new era of value. And that pressure could be exactly what forces Samsung to rethink its pricing, accelerate its fast strategy, and maybe even boost battery sizes in future Galaxy Z Fold models. What matters most to you in a foldable phone? Battery life, design, camera versatility, or price? Would you pick the Nubia Fold over the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 if it became available in your region? Tell me in the comments, and if you want more deep dives into the best foldable phones and the latest leaks, make sure you stick around because the foldable wars just got interesting. Asterisk, asterisk. So who is the Nubia Fold for? If you want a foldable that lasts all day and then some, do heavy multitasking across a crisp, high-refresh inner display. And don't mind a chunkier build to save a huge amount of money. This phone is aimed squarely at you.